Hello, family. I'm here today to give you my picks. This is Brynn's picks of all the games, all the NFL games. So, welcome to Brynn's Hot Mic and Sports Headlines, Week 7, 2025. If you hear a little noise in the back, it's my fan. It's hot here. This isn't just another pick sheet for me, it's a full field breakdown from sunrise in London to the final whistle in Seattle. I'm Brynn, and I don't just predict winners, I explain why they will win, how they win, and what it means for the week ahead. Every matchup is mapped with records, win probabilities, and clarity that cuts through this noise. Whether it's Mahomes torching Vegas or McCafferty sealing it in Santa Clara, I've got the angles, the edge, and the energy. Let's jump into it. My first pick, of course, starts in London, which is today. It started at 6:30, so it's getting ready to be 6:30 there in 2 seconds. It's the Los Angeles Rams. They have 4 wins and 2 losses versus Jacksonville Jaguars, 4 wins and 2 losses. It will be at the Wembley Stadium, London. And my pick is the Jaguars win by 10 points. Win probability for the Rams is 59.6%, and the Jaguars 40.4%. Both teams have the same record, but I think the Jacksonville comfort in London gives them a real edge. The Rams are slightly favored, but I expect Trevor Lawrence to play with poise and confidence. Travis should be able to find space against the Rams' front 7. I believe the Jaguars will control time of possession and wear down the defense. I'm picking Jacksonville to pull away in the 4th. Next, we have an early afternoon game, and it's the New Orleans Saints. They have 1 win, 5 losses versus Chicago Bears. They have 3 wins and 2 losses, and they're playing at Soldiers Field in Chicago. My pick is the Saints will win by 6. And the winning probability is the Bears 67%, and the Saints will win by 33%. Chicago is a favorite, but I'm backing Alvin Kamara to break through and make a difference. The Saints are desperate for a win, and I think they'll play with urgency. I expect the Bears to struggle with consistency on offense. This game could be decided by turnover or special team play. I see New Orleans stealing it late with a clutch drive. Next, we have the Miami Dolphins. They have 1 win and 5 losses versus the Cleveland Browns, 1 win and 5 losses. They'll be at the Cleveland Browns Stadium. My pick is the Dolphins will win by 3. The winning probability, the Browns by 60% and the Dolphins 40%. Both teams are struggling, but I trust Tua Tagovailoa. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. More than Deshaun Watson right now. Miami's offense has more rhythm, even if the results haven't shown it yet. I expect a low-scoring game with lots of punts and field goals. The Browns' defense will keep it close, but their offense won't finish drive. I think Miami's edge is out with the late field goal. Next, we have the Las Vegas Raiders, 2 wins and 4 losses versus Kansas City Chiefs, which they have 3 wins and 3 losses, and they're playing at the Arrowhead Stadium, Kansas City. My pick is the Chiefs will win by 14 points. The winning probability, Chiefs 88%, Raiders 12. Kansas City is heavily favored, and I expect them to dominate from the start. Patrick Mahomes should have a clean game and exploit the Raiders' secondary. I think Travis Kelce will be a matchup nightmare all afternoon. The Raiders don't have the firepower to keep up. I see the Chiefs winning comfortably by 2 scores. Next, we have the Philadelphia Eagles. They have 4 wins and 2 losses versus the Minnesota Vikings. They have 3 wins and 2 losses. They're playing at the U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. My pick is the Eagles will win by 7. Win probability is Eagles 53.9% and the Vikings 46.1%. I expect Jalen Hurts to bounce back from 2 straight losses and lead a focused offense. Minnesota's defense will struggle with Philly's tempo and versatility. I think A.J. Brown will be a key factor in the passing game. The Vikings will hang around, but they won't finish drives. I see the Eagles pulling ahead in the third quarter and holding on. Next, we have the Carolina Panthers, 3 wins, 3 losses versus the New York Jets, 0 wins and 6 losses. They're playing at the MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford. My pick is for the Jets to win by 4. The winning probability is the Panthers 56% and the Jets 44%. The Jets haven't won a game yet, but I think their defense finally clicks. Bryce Young has been inconsistent, and I expect New York to pressure him into mistakes. I think the Jets will control field position and win the turnover battle. This game will be ugly, but the Jets will grind it out. I'm picking New York to finally get their first win. Next, we have the New Orleans Patriots, 4 wins and 2 losses versus Tennessee Titans, who has 1 win and 5 losses. At the Nissan Stadium is where they'll be playing in Nashville. My pick is for the Titans to win by 3. The winning probability, the Patriots 76% and the Titans 24%. The New Orleans is favorite, but I see Derrick Henry grinding out a home upset. The Titans just fired their coach, and I think that sparks a short-term boost. I expect Tennessee to lean heavily on the run and control the clock. The Patriots will struggle to finish drives in the red zone. I see the Titans winning with a late field goal. In mid-afternoon, we have the New York Giants, which 2 wins and 4 losses versus the Denver Broncos. They will be playing at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. My pick is the Broncos will win by 6. The winning probability, Broncos 76% compared to the Giants 24%. Denver is riding a 3-game win streak, and I expect their defense to wear down the Giants. Altitude will be a factor, especially in the second half. I think Russell Wilson will manage the game efficiently. The Giants will struggle to protect the quarterback. I see the Broncos pulling away late with a defensive stop. Next, we have the Indianapolis Colts, which have 5 wins and 1 loss, versus Los Angeles Chargers, 4 wins and 2 losses. They'll be playing at the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. My pick is for the Chargers to win by 10. Winning probability, Chargers 54%, Colts 46%. This is a tight matchup, but I trust Justin Herbert to outgun Indy's run-heavy offense. I expect a shootout with big plays on both sides. The Colts will rely on Jonathan Taylor to keep it close. I think the Chargers' passing game will be too much in the second half, and I'm picking LA to win by double digits. Then we have a late afternoon game, the Arizona Cardinals, 2 wins, 4 losses versus the Green Bay Packers, 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. They'll be playing at the State Farm Stadium in Glendale. My pick is the Packers to win by 7. Winning probability, Packers 63%, Cardinals 37%. Green Bay is favored, and I expect Jordan Love to lead a balanced attack. Arizona defense is banged up and vulnerable. I think the Packers will control the line of scrimmage and dominate time of possession. The Cardinals will make a few plays but won't sustain drives. I see Green Bay Packer winning by a touchdown. Then we have the Washington Commanders, 3 wins, 3 losses versus Dallas Cowboys, 2 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie. They're at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington. My pick is for the Cowboys to win by 13. Winning probability, the Commanders are 56% and the Cowboys are 44%. The NFC East clash is tight, but I'm backing Dak Prescott at home. Dallas needs a bounce back win, and I think they'll start fast. I expect Tony Pollard to have a big day on the ground. Washington defense won't contain the explosive plays. I see the Cowboys winning by 2 scores. Then we have the Buffalo Bills, 4 wins, 2 losses versus San Francisco 49ers. 4 wins, 2 losses. They're at the Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. My pick is the 49ers to win by 3. Winning probability, 49ers 55%, Bills 45%. This is a heavyweight matchup with playoff implications. I see Christian McCaffrey as the X factor in both the runs and pass game. Buffalo defense will keep it close, but I expect Brock Purdy to make the key throws. The 49ers pass rush will be a problem for Josh Allen. I'm picking San Francisco to win it late. Late on tonight, Sunday night, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 5 wins, 1 loss versus Detroit Lions, 4 wins, 2 losses at Ford Field in Detroit. Excuse me. My pick is for the Lions to win by 6. Winning probability, the Lions 68.8% and the Buccaneers 31.2%. Detroit is favored and playing at home under the lights. I expect Jared Goff to lead a late game drive to seal it. Tampa Bay's defense will be tested all night by Detroit's balanced attack. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown will be a difference maker. I'm picking the Lions to win a close one. Then on Monday night, we have the Houston Texans, 3 wins, 3 losses versus Seattle Seahawks, 4 wins, 2 losses. They're playing at Lumen's Field in Seattle. My pick is Seahawks win by 7. Winning probability, Seahawks 63% and Texans 37%. Seattle ranks near the top of the league in DVOA, which means they're one of the most efficient teams when you adjust for opponent strength. I expect Kenneth Walker to break off multiple chunk runs and keep Houston's defense off balance. The Seahawks defense will pressure C.J. Stroud and force him into quick decisions. Lumen's Field's crowd noise will be astronomical. Will be a major factor, especially on third downs and in the red zone. I see Seattle closing strong in the fourth quarter and sealing the win with a defensive stop. My closing statement, and I thank you for being here. That wraps up my full slate for week 7, 15 games, 30 teams, and every matchup broken down with records, win probabilities, and just a little bit of conversation here or there. I built this sheet to be a segment ready and fully aligned with verified data. Every pick reflects not just who I think will win, but why, based on matchups, momentum, and context. This format helps me stay focused, batch my recaps, and prep for hot mics and sports headlines with clarity. Let's see how it plays out on the field. I'll be ready to adjust and recap every result. Enjoy the games.